Should hair determine professionalism in the media? Does it? Often African Americans are discriminated against for wearing their natural, versatile hair. According to USA Today, in April, high school wrestler Andrew Johnson was forced by a referee to cut his dreadlocks or forfeit his match. 6-year-old Clinton Stanley Jr. was told on his very first day of school that he would not be allowed inside with dreadlocks. USA Today claims that several states and cities this year have passed or proposed laws banning policies that penalize people of color for wearing natural curls, dreadlocks, twists, braids, and other hairstyles that embrace their cultural identity.
A new bill in California could prevent discrimination against the hairstyles of African Americans in the workplace and in schools. The bill is known as the Crown Act, which stands for Create a Respectful and Open Workplace for Natural Hair.
Award-winning journalist Brittany Noble Jones was fired from her network after deciding to make the transition to wear her natural hair on air.
So my last shop was in Jackson, Mississippi, and my parent company, Nexstar, they had a clause in their handbook that said employees were not allowed to have shaggy hair. And so when they would look at my hair and they would be like, "You said you want to wear your curls. I don't see any curls," To them, this was an unprofessional look. And, in our handbook, we were not allowed to have shaggy hair.
According to the Merriam-Webster Dictionary, professionalism is the conduct, aims, or qualities that characterizes a skilled person. Morning anchor and adjunct professor Miss Kimberly Holmes Wiggins says that appearance is one of the factors that comes into play when a person works as an on-air personality. In many contracts for news stations, reporters and anchors are told in their contracts what standards they are expected to maintain.
I definitely feel there are different standards when dealing with when it comes down to color, when it comes down to a black woman versus a white woman. Should it matter what your hair looks like? No, but the reality of the business is, especially in broadcast news, it is a visual profession. You must connect with the audience must connect with you. And if people feel offended by how you look, they're not going to watch the news channel.
Standards come into play when dealing with diversity of anchors and reporters. Sports director and reporter Trayvon Miles has felt the pros and cons of working on air with and without dreadlocks.
You know what? Now that I look, there's a little bit of resemblance. Yeah. Almost didn't recognize him with the new haircut. So this, of course, is the man, the myth, the legend, Trey Miles, joining us on the Sports Desk. Nice new haircut, man.
Nice. But as far as appearance goes, I don't know. I think that, there is a natural stigma as to what, the regular, normal white man or white woman would look like on air. Short hair, or for the women, a blonde or, brunette,
Appearance is something that comes into play every day that reporters and anchors come into work.
You are seeing more and more women and men wearing their hair in natural styles across the country. It's beautiful and amazing. We just had the National Association of Black Journalists convention in Miami, and I didn't make it down this year, but I saw this beautiful photo shoot of reporters and anchors across the country who are natural. And you can tell it is such a different feel around the country right now. But that's not the reality everywhere, especially in a smaller market. You definitely don't see a lot of news anchors and reporters on air. People wearing their hair natural, but you are seeing more of it.
In a Time article, WRAL NBC employee Nia Harden stated that some news directors don't understand. Natural hair cannot be tamed. We have different textures and lengths. According to a study done by NPR, there is still a bias against persons that wear their natural hair. However, the study also resulted that this learned behavior can be unlearned. And with more exposure to different styles and shapes of hair on television, there is room for effective change. Seeing more diversity on television would help contribute to making this a normality for Americans.